Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how you can unlock or lock cells or protect your worksheet in Microsoft Excel, assuming you are working with a very sensitive data or confidential data, or you are working with a kind of data that you don't want anyone to edit or alter. Alright, so you can actually lock your entire workbook, or you can lock your entire spreadsheet, or you can lock a particular selection of your spreadsheet, such as this. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to explain how a workbook works when you lock it. Alright, so if I click on go over to review, alright, the review option, then under review you are going to find these two options: protect sheet and protect workbook. So if I click on protect workbook and I lock this, let's say with a password, okay, password again. Now I just locked this this workbook. All right, so the users or other users will not be able to alter the title and structure of this workbook anymore, even though they can actually change the data or the content. Okay, they can edit the data, but they can't change the title or the structure of this workbook anymore. Okay, so that is how you lock or protect a workbook. Let me unlock that. Next, how to unlock and lock a spreadsheet. All right, a spreadsheet is a single page in this entire workbook. So how do we lock, for example, this particular spreadsheet from being altered by other Excel users that might be using this spreadsheet together with you? All right, so again, you can do that by going to review and then protect sheet. So if I click on that, I can first of all enter my password. Then you select this option, make sure it is, though it is always selected by default, protect worksheet and contents of locked cells. Then after that, you can come over here and you can select what level of access, what do you want the users or other users to be able to do with this spreadsheet when it is locked. For example, these first two options are selected, which means the users will be able to select the locked cells and select the unlocked cells. Okay, but they will not be able to perform any other action like formatting cells, formatting columns, rows, inserting rows and columns, and so on. All right, so in case I wish to enable them or give them the access to delete columns and delete rows, I can select that. All right, which means the users, anybody will be able to delete rows and columns, but they won't be able to do any other thing or perform any other action. But I'm going to remove that and then confirm. Now I'll be prompted to repeat or re-enter my password. I'm going to re-enter that and then confirm. All right, so this means that my spreadsheet has been locked. When I try to enter any cell, I'm going to be notified that I'm working on a locked spreadsheet. I can't change any data. Okay, so when you lock a spreadsheet, nobody will be able to change any data except those who have access to your password. Okay, so that is how you protect a workbook and you protect a worksheet or a spreadsheet. Now I'm going to unlock this spreadsheet. Click on unprotect sheet and then enter your password. Make sure when you are protecting a sheet, you use a password, a spreadsheet, you use a password that you can remember easily. Okay, because it is quite difficult to recover a document when you lock it and forget the password. So I'm going to confirm this to unlock, so I can now enter and make changes to my data. Okay, so that is how you you protect and unprotect a spreadsheet, an entire spreadsheet. Now, what if I want to lock a selected range of cells? Let's take, for instance, the basic salary. I want to lock the basic salary column so that to prevent it from being altered by whoever uses this spreadsheet, which means that every other column can be edited except the basic salary column. So here's how to do that. I'm going to select the entire table. You can just tap anywhere on the table and tap Ctrl A on your keyboard, or you can just highlight it manually. this way. Okay, highlight it manually or you tap Ctrl A, then you right click anywhere on your table, go to format cells, then under format cells you open protection. Then what you are going to do is that you are going to click, unlock this. Now why we have to do this is because under format cells, every single cell in Microsoft Excel is usually locked by default. Okay, so we'll have to unlock it first of all and then confirm that. All right, so secondly, after you do that, the next step is you come to the basic salary column. Now this is the only column we want to lock, not the entire table or the entire spreadsheet this time. So I'm going to select the entire column for basic salary. You can just highlight by dragging, or you just tap on the basic salary title and then hold Ctrl Shift down arrow button. This is going to highlight the entire column. Then you go back to you right click again, and then go back to format cells, and then under format cells you can lock this particular column. All right, so it means that on this table every other column, they are all unlocked except the basic salary column, which is still locked. Okay, so you can now come back to protect sheet. Now this locking of cell doesn't take effect until you protect your sheet. Okay, so you can go back to protect sheet now and then add your password like we did earlier. So I'm going to confirm that password and then OK. Yes, so this is going to lock only this column right now. If I come over to let's say this particular cell, I can actually alter the allowances. Okay, I can alter every other column, the staff ID, full name, position, allowance, deduction, and so on, except the basic salary. Okay, if I try to alter this column, is going to notify me that this column has been locked. Okay, so this entire column has been locked when we protected our sheet. The reason is that this is the only column that remain locked under format cells. Okay, so that is how you do it. Again, this is the steps. First of all, you highlight the entire table, you right click, you go to format cells. I can't do that right now because the spreadsheet is locked. You go to format cells and then unlock, select unlock to unlock the cells under protection. Then you come back, highlight only basic salary, go back to format cells, right click, format cells, and then lock it back under protection. Okay, then you can now come back and protect your sheet with a password. This is going to lock only this column and then other columns outside your table. If you observe, if I double tap on this, it's going to show me that it's also locked. Okay, so to unlock this, I'll just go back to unprotect sheet and enter my password once again and then tap OK. This is going to unlock my spreadsheet, my selected range. So guys, that's how you lock an entire workbook. You lock a spreadsheet and then you lock a selected range of cells inside a spreadsheet. Now you can download this document from the description down below this video and then use it to practice this exercise.